Hello everyone. We are going to discuss chapter 5 of history from Janas to Mahajanapads. The first topic is formation of Janapads and Mahajanapads, that is how they were formed. Basically, the Janapads were formed by a combination of various Jans or the tribes. In the period of 600 BC to 400 BC, there was a rise of many Janapads. Different tribes united together to form bigger territorial units, and this was a result of the formation of or the finding of the iron metal during the later Vedic period or the Iron Age. As the iron was formed, tools made from iron helped in clearing the forest, thus increasing the or expanding the living areas. Now, in Janpads, the people started paying adheres to the Janpad instead of their own tribe, and there was an increase in the cultivation as the forests were cleared, and that excess produce was used by those people who were not farmer or actually did not do any kind of cultivation but were specialized in arts and craft. In Janpads and during this time, the warriors played a very important role with their iron weapons as they showed the power or the superiority of that Janpad. Later, these Janpads joined together to form Mahajanpads or more larger and dominant independent kingdoms. Mahajanpads were more larger and dominant independent kingdoms. These Janpads joined together to form larger and dominant independent kingdoms called Mahajanpads. And the early 6th century has seen rise of many Janpads and Mahajanpads especially. At that time, there prevailed 16 Mahajanpads. These Mahajanpads were named after the most important tribe which prevailed in that area. And the type of governance which was there was republican or monarchies. We'll discuss this further. Administrations. Mahajanpads used to have large uh, capital cities, and they built large, tall, and impressive walls around their cities to protect their people from attack, and moreover have a better control over the people of the city. It also showed the power, richness, and the strongness of their armies. Now, to maintain a big and strong army and to maintain the big, tall, and mesmerizing forts, the wall which was created around the city, then that was named as a fort. The rulers started collecting regular taxes from the different people, like from farmers they used to have bhag, that is a some portion of the cultivation was given to the ruling part, to the ruler or the representative of the ruler, as a tax, that one-sixth of the crop it was. Then from hunters they used to get products to maintain, they used to get forest products, and from herders they used to get animal products. Thus it helped them to maintain the big armies and for building up the huge forts. Then during this period there were two major changes which took place in the agricultural. First, instead of wooden plowshare, iron plowshares were used, and second, people began transplanting paddy fields. That is, paddy field cultivation came in existence. As we discussed earlier, there were two types of government prevailing in these Mahajanapads. One was republic and other was monarchy. Now let's see what was the difference between the republic and the monarchies. The republic was ruled by a group elected by common people and had no king. Basically, there was a voting system there, and those ganas or the elected people were known as rajas. Then, and they used to have ashtakulas, basically eight kuls, that is people from eight different tribes used to be a part of an assembly, and that assembly used to discuss over various points which would lead to the development of the Mahajanpad. And these rajas or ganas, they only collected the revenues, right? An example of republic is Vaji. Monarchy, in monarchy, the kingdom was ruled by a king, and kingship was a hereditary. Every decision was finalized, or the final decision was in the hands of the king. The revenue and the revenue system was claimed and designed by the king. And the best example of monarchy is Magad. That's all for this. We'll continue this chapter in our next video.